and share and subscribe and like.
Friends, in this new video we will discuss about the greatest common divisor. We will see examples. Firstly, definition, what is meant by greatest common divisor. Later on, examples and one important theorem on the greatest common divisor. Definition is like this. Suppose we have two integers, let a and b be given integers with with at least one of them different from zero, different from zero. The greatest common divisor, greatest common divisor of greatest common divisor of a and b we denote it by small symbol, greatest common divisor GCD, short form. A comma b is the positive integer. So greatest common divisor is positive integer. Remember this thing, positive integer d, satisfying the following. So whenever these two conditions, there are two conditions. First condition, d is a divisor of a and d is a divisor of b. So it is a common divisor of a and b. This is first condition. And second condition, if c is a divisor of a and c is a divisor of b, suppose c is another common divisor of a and b, then that common divisor is less than equal to d. So this is an definition of greatest common divisor. Suppose that we want to find a greatest common divisor of -12 and 13. Then see the great common divisors of -12. Divisors are positive, so common divisor of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Similarly, common divisor of 30 are uh, divisor, this is not a common divisor, divisor of 30. Okay, divisor of 30 are what are the divisor of 30? 1, 2, then 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30. So these are the divisors of 30. So we have a list of divisor of -12 and list of a divisor of 30. Now among these common divisors are uh, 1, 2, 3 and 6. So these are the common, and from this common divisor the greatest one, which is greatest, so 6 is the greatest, and therefore GCD of -12 comma 30 is equal to 6. This is the definition. So remember these two important conditions to find a greatest common divisor. First one is the common divisor. It must be a common divisor. First condition. What is the first condition? The D is a common divisor of two integers a and b. Second condition. What is second condition? Second condition, if C is any other divisor of a and b, common divisor of a and b, then that divisor must be less than equal to D. Then D is called as a greatest common divisor. Okay, so let us take one more example. If you'd like to find minus 8, GCD of minus 8 and 36, minus 36, then divisors of minus 8 are, what are the divisors? 1, 2, 4 and 8. These are the divisor. Similarly, divisor of minus 36 are 1, 2, 4, 6, 9, then 12, 18 and 36. These are the divisor of 36. Then common divisors are, what are the common divisors? 1, 2 and 4. 1, 2 and 4 is common divisor. So we have listed, firstly, what we have listed all divisors of the both the integers, and then we have listed the common, and from this common list, from the list of these common integers, which is greatest? Greatest is a 4, and therefore GCD of this minus 8 comma 36 is equal to 4. Greatest common divisor is 4. So we have taken, friend, two example: GCD of minus 12, GCD of minus 12 and 36, and GCD of minus 8 and minus 36. Okay, so this is these are the examples. Now we will move toward and one important theorem regarding this greatest common divisor. If D is the greatest common divisor of the two integers a and b, then let us see the theorem, statement of this theorem. So these are the two conditions which I have not removed yet, to see you one more again and again. So if we have two integers, given integers a and b, given integers a and b, not both of which are 0, here not both of which are 0. Okay, so we have taken non-zero integers a and b, then there exist integers a and x and y, then there exist integers x and y such that GCD of a comma b equal to ax plus by. So we have this theorems is about to we can write the greatest common divisor of a and b in terms of this expression ax plus by. Proof is again a very beautiful proof. See the logic of this proof. Again we are considering, suppose we have set of, consider the set, we consider the set, yes, it is of the type AU plus BV, of this type, where this AU plus BV is greater than 0, and this U and V are integers. So this is my set, and we have taken that these integers a and b are non-zero. Since we have taken a and b are not 0, we have taken this in the hypothesis. So let us take a is not equal to 0, then we know that a is positive. Okay, So therefore we can write this A is equal to A into U plus B into 0. Okay, so if A is a negative, then we have here minus A, mod A is equal to minus A. If A is less than 0, then mod of A is equal to what? Minus A. And if A is a positive, then mod of A is equal to A. And according to that, we have this U is equal to plus or minus. If A is less than 0, then U is equal to minus 1. If A is greater than 0, E is equal to 1. Okay, so whatever may be the value of this U plus or minus 1, but we have written this A as like this AU plus B into 0. Okay, and it is of the type AU plus BV. So this shows that if A is not equal to 0, then definitely this mod A is a member of S. So if mod A is a member of this set, since we can write it in the form of AU plus BV. So if mod it is guaranteed that mod A is a member of S, this shows that this set is a non-empty set. S is a non-empty and it is a set of positive integers. Then we can apply well ordering principle. Remember that we can apply well ordering principle. What is well ordering principle? Every non-empty set of positive integers has a least element. According to this principle, by well ordering principle, S has a least element. S has a least element. Say that least element is a D. Suppose D is least element of S, but every member of S is of the type AU plus BV. Okay, and therefore this D must be like AX plus BY. Now friend, it remains to prove that this D is greatest common divisor GCD of A comma B. We are moving toward to prove that this D is a greatest common divisor of A and B. Okay, now we have two integers now in this set. Which one? A and D. Now for these two integer A and D, we can apply division algorithm. By division algorithm, there is an integer Q such that A is equal to QD plus R. What is R? 0 less than equal to R less than D. Right, so this is by division algorithm. Then look at this D. We write this D is equal to this R is equal to A minus Q into D equal to A minus Q into A minus what is Q? D is a AX plus BY. This is equal to A minus Q A X minus Q B Y. Okay, equal to, we can take A common from the first two terms, and what we get? 1 minus Q into X plus B into minus Q into Y. So this shows that this R is again of the type AX plus BY. These are the integers. Okay, so we are not talking about positive or negative, but this is in the form of AX plus BY. And we have not taken, we are not restricted this X and Y to the positive integers only, and therefore their value may be negative. Now what happens if R is greater than D? If R is greater than 0. Okay, so if R is greater than 0, then this R is of the type, look at this, R is of the type AX A into U plus B into V. That means it is a member, R is positive and R is member of S, but the value of R is less than D. So we have an smallest element uh, of the type AX plus BY, and this is a contradiction. This gives us contradiction to the fact that D is least element. D is least element. So this is not possible that this R is greater than 0. So that means R is equal to 0. If R is equal to 0, then what we get here? A is equal to Q into D. If A is equal to Q into D, this implies that D is divisor of A. D is divisor, or A is divisible by D. Similar argument by similar argument we can show that D is a divisor of B, or B is divisible by A. So first condition of greatest common divisor is satisfied. Now we prove that second condition is also satisfied. What is second condition? Suppose that we have an another common divisor C. To suppose if C is a divisor of A and C is a divisor of B, then we have proved one theorem in the previous video regarding the divisibility, that if C is a divisor of A and C is a divisor of B, then C is a divisor of AX plus BY. So this implies that C is a divisor of D. If C is a divisor of D, obviously mod of C is less than equal to mod of D, right? So this means that the condition of second divisibility, greatest common divisor, is satisfied, and hence GCD of A comma B is equal to D, and which is we have shown it is of the type AX plus BY. So this is about an one beautiful theorem on the greatest common divisor.
Hello guys, thank you for watching video.